Hello friends, how are all of you? I hope all of you must be doing great. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about a novel called The Monk, which was written by Matthew Lewis. First I will give a brief background and then the summary. The full title of the novel is The Monk, a Romance. It was published in 1796. It is regarded as a highly influential Gothic novel. The novel was considered highly controversial upon its release because of its depiction of violence and sexual content, and the major themes are hypocrisy, pride, temptation, sin, supernatural events, and dark psyche. Now, let us move on to the summary part. This novel is set in the country of Spain. Initially, in the novel, Ambrosio, who is a monk, is shown as a well regarded and admired figure in the monastery of Madrid. The public used to gather to hear his sermons as he was known for his devotion, discipline, and purity. Due to this high admiration, he becomes egoistic, and soon the feeling of pride engulfs him. One day, a young novice, Rosario, joins the monastery and shows devotion and admiration towards Ambrosio. Eventually, he reveals his secret that he is a woman. In reality, he was disguised as a woman. He reveals his name to be Matilda, who has disguised herself in order to remain close to Ambrosio as she is in deep love with him. As expected, Ambrosio is shocked and initially refuses to acknowledge her advances due to his religious vows. But soon Ambrosio falls in her trap of seduction and begins a secret relationship with her, which marks the beginning of his decline. Matilda soon gains strong hold over Ambrosio and introduces him to supernatural knowledge and practices. Matilda even uses her supernatural strength to save his life at one point when he is bitten by a snake. As a result, Ambrosio becomes distant from his religious and moral values. Under Matilda's influence, Ambrosio becomes infatuated with the girl Antonia, who is pure, innocent, and virtuous. He gets lost in the material world to such an extent that he is ready to use dangerous skills of deception and supernatural powers of Matilda to gain hold of Antonia. Eventually, he kidnaps Antonia and imprisons her in an hidden underground vault. He violates her innocence and murders her in order to silence her cries. On the other hand, the novel showcases a secondary narrative revolving around Raymond and Agnes. Agnes is a young woman who is forced to live in a convent, but she harbors a secret love for Raymond and soon becomes pregnant. After the prioress of the convent discovers her secret, Agnes is cruelly punished and imprisoned in an hidden underground cell. Eventually, she is rescued and given help. This subplot line highlights the cruelty of powerful religious institutions. Finally, Ambrosio is arrested by the authorities and is sentenced to death for his crimes. In his desperation to escape the law orders, he signs a pact with devil who frees him from the death penalty. But the devil asks for his soul in exchange. His tragic situation becomes more grim when it is revealed that he murdered his own sister. Then the devil carries Ambrosio high into the air and drops him onto the sharp rocks, where he dies in pain and regret after several days. So, yes, here's the summary. If you like the video, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.